"This is the most pitiful man I've ever seen. He went out just to have a meal, and accidentally ran into his mother who abandoned him 30 years ago. But even at the moment they reunited, no matter how much surprise was in his mother's eyes, the man showed no emotion at all, because he harbored nothing but infinite resentment towards her. He didn't even want to look at her, and simply turned around to leave the restaurant. But his mother, braving the heavy rain, chased after him.
막내 좋아. 그자.
At that moment, a tear flickered in the man's eyes, but it vanished in the blink of an eye. After all, this was the mother who had abandoned him when he was just a teenager. Perhaps in his heart, this woman didn't even deserve to be his mother. When he grew up, the man became an excellent boxer, but during a match, he was banned for life after violently beating the referee. Afterward, he had to fall to the club as a sparring partner. Out of jealousy, he beat up an Olympic athlete during training, and was finally kicked out of the club. At 38, he could only barely get by handing out flyers every day. When he was hungry, he ate instant noodles, and slept in a bookstore at night. In the morning, he brushed his teeth and washed his face in a public restroom. Just when he was about to forget the misfortunes of his past life, he ran into his mother again while handing out flyers. Seeing her son's plight, the mother insisted on taking him home. The man didn't want his mother to see his downfall and refused, but he couldn't avoid the deep guilt his mother's presence brought him, nor escape from his own poverty. Finally, after his mother's repeated insistence, he went home with her, but when he arrived, he found out he also had a half-brother with intellectual disabilities. The man showed an impatient expression, and when his mother kept talking about how much she cared for him from behind, he simply walked into the room his mother had prepared for him. But when he saw the walls of the room covered with photos of him and his disabled brother, although the childhood photo with his mother had already yellowed, he didn't show any signs of nostalgia or joy. The night, he had to share a bed with his disabled brother, but the brother always hugged him, which made him very angry. Although the man hated his mother and this family, the blood ties still softened his heart. He took the initiative to ask if his mother needed help taking care of the brother, but the disabled brother was not easy to take care of. The next day, on the way to the welfare institution, he refused to listen to the man's advice, and casually went to the bathroom in a public place. At that moment, the patrolling police officer happened to pass by, and they were taken to the police station. The worst part was that they were fined. When they returned home that evening, his mother was already waiting for them at the door, although the man wanted to explain the day's events. When his mother heard the disabled brother say they had been taken to the police station, she didn't give the man any chance to explain, and started scolding him. The man had slowly started forgiving the mother who had abandoned him, but now it seemed like, in his mother's heart, he still didn't matter. Though the first time they met, his mother had expressed regret and apology. Just when the man thought he had regained the lost motherly love from his childhood, his mother's words gave him another heavy blow.